So this is Noli, and this is very exciting. You might have seen our last video on Noli, where we played it with the incomparable Jervis Johnson. It's our latest board game, so late in fact that it's not out yet. It is available for pre-order, which you should be able to find a link in the doobly-doo below.
This is one of the first 12 off the production line that gets sent out by plane to arrive.
So this has arrived sort of a couple of months ahead of the main production line, so like that stuff will be hitting the retail shelves and being sent out to people before Christmas. So if you're looking for Christmas presents for fans of Italy, then you can't do much better than Noli. So that's enough waffling on. Let's open it up and have a look inside.
Okay, so
this is brand new in the shrink wrapping.
So an unboxing video. I've always wanted to do an incredibly destructive unboxing video.
You just go down the middle.
Absolutely, just cut across into the box and then peel it open like the alien's egg.
Yeah, well, and that's why you should be locked up.
Yeah. So this is how you should all be opening your boxes at home.
Yeah, with a very careful Stanley knife.
The knife isn't being careful, Jack. I am.
Oh, yeah, it's from you, is it?
I'm in complete control of this knife. Although if anything goes horribly wrong,
cutting all four sides like a maniac.
And then you just remove the sheet like that. And you'll find if you flip the box over.
So you can. I suppose we could have been talking about the back of the box then, but
loads of information.
Got loads of the information, as you can see there as well.
River horse.
Yeah, and it plays in 5 languages, so a real continental product. In English, Italian, German, French, and Spanish. Well, that's enough about the back of the box. Let's see what's inside it.
Yeah. Here we go.
And perhaps what's on the front of it. That's some absolutely beautiful art done by somebody.
Yeah.
Who was that done by?
Somebody.
I
don't know, somebody very talented.
That joke actually only really works if you know it was done by Chris.
It's me, I'm Chris also.
Yeah, that I guess only works if you know that this is Chris.
Yeah.
We'll eventually get back to the start of this
contact.
Ouroboros of information.
Yeah, it's got lots of tiny people on it. I feel all these little people doing stuff, standing on buildings. And these people who are rowing boats. Apparently Noli has a boat rowing.
Well,
event.
shall I inform you using the intro from the book itself? So this is one of the rule books. There's 5 rule books in there because it's in 5 languages.
This one's written in gibberish.
Yeah, 4 of them are. So this is the English one because I'm a filthy monolingual person. It's really, really short, really simple, and yeah, really easy to get to the table and just start playing. But this is the intro and the sort of story behind Noli and what it is. In the Middle Ages, Noli was a flourishing maritime town under the benevolent patronage of the powerful Republic of Genoa. This sun-baked fishing community has a rich history of independence, commerce, and competition.
Enlada and dat Medina. Noli fua una Florenzi. Never mind.
You're going to be offending at least. Especially as you picked the Italian one, I think. So you're going to be offending all of the Italians. Every September, in order to determine the fishing rights for the following fishing season, the Gozzi, a typical Ligurian fishing boat, of the 4 districts of Birgu, Chiasa, Mena, and Portello, run a regatta along the path of 1,600 metres on fractions of 400 metres between the buoys. Not satisfied with this single form of competition, the merchant families of each district compete with each other to build tall red brick towers as a display of their wealth. Their edifices to success give the town of Noli its distinctive look, though no merchant tower can hope to match the proud castle atop Monte Orsino, whose constant vigilance and defensive walls protect Noli from the raids of the Saracens and the assaults of envious neighbouring towns. This is a game in which you take on sort of the mantle of one of the 4 merchant houses. you try and build your tallest tower. That's how you win the game, by building the tallest tower. But to do so, you're going to need to earn money by fishing, and you're going to need to earn the best fishing spots by racing. And well, this is set in the medieval times, sort of 13th, 12th century Italy. So the room hadn't been invented yet.
No.
Let's take a look at some of the components.
Yeah. Are we gonna try and go live to our man on the scene?
No, we're not.
Okay.
We have Alessio actually in Noli at the moment, working from Noli, but his internet doesn't seem to be keeping up. So you've just got us for the moment.
These are punch boards. Very nice, very thick, very cool. There you go. I'll get punching.
So,
I'll race you.
we've started at different points. I'm not doing the coins.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
People have seen coins before in board games.
Not like this, Jack. These ones are
Not
cool.
like this. These are
They took me
actually
a
these are legal tender. You can take these to any Italian fish market and buy fish with them. But if you sell the fish,
They're worth one fish each, aren't they?
yeah, not a big fish, but I reckon from this there's like
Like a minnow.
yeah,
I assume minnows are small
they are.
because of the word sounds
I
small.
think they're like whitebait.
Like mini.
Um,
I always imagine whitebait to be the trashiest fish.
is that because of connotations that probably aren't particularly kindly?
Okay.
So yeah, we've got our player screens that hide what you're sneakily up to from the other players when you're making your bids. Let's
Jack's not much of the coins out, so
no, Jack is lazy.
it will be
Half the number of coins that you will get from
deductive coin.
the actual box.
I thought I just nudged the camera with that.
And we have the beautiful board of Noli. So this is based off of the actual town. Better if I hold it the right way up. So yeah, this is based off the town. You've got the sort of castle up in the corner here, and the 4 districts of the town. The monastery. Is it a monastery or a chapel? Something religious.
The Bishop's Palace.
That's it. Bishop's Palace.
There's a little church just down here, which I know Alessio is a big fan of.
And it's an absolutely beautiful little town. If you search on Google Noli pictures, and do that soon before everything is flooded with pictures of this fantastic game hitting Google.
The SEO.
The SEO, which we are amazing at, as you know.
So these are the 4 houses. Jack pointed out the 4 regions earlier. So you've got Mena. I assume that's what that word says.
Yeah, Mena.
Got a little. Yeah. They're the blue team. Chiata. They're the red team. Burgu. They're the yellow team. Portello. They are the white team. You'll notice that each player board is exactly the same, but in different colours, with all of the what are they called? Contractors? Serfs?
Asset. Oh well, that's a look.
Assets.
I'm trying to remember assets. Assets. Yeah.
Okay.
We've got the courtier, the oarsman, the shipwright, and the mason.
Okay, so I reckon we should do cards first and then components. Because for components, we can get the camera down and put it in the set.
Yeah, we're not going to get too far into like what everything's for. If you want to see that, then you can see our playthrough video.
I lost my knife.
Yeah.
You took it away.
No, I think you just lost hold of it. There you
go.
go. So, I love the fact that I think that was in shot for that entire thing as well. So anyone watching could have just been like, "It's right there! It's right there!"
Or a bit of pantomime to this. There we go. Then, theoretically, this will all just...
Oh, you're making me so nervous.
You know what, take some.
I'd love to. So these are the fish cards. Fish. Or fishing, I guess. Hold on. So each of these has either an event. Yeah. Either an event or a number of fish on it. So the number of fish, I said I wasn't really getting into mechanics. Fish are good, events are bad for other people. So it's all kind of good for you. These go into their fishing zones.
But I'm just going to scatter them loosely across the board.
Oh,
I think they look nice when they're sort of all just in a pile.
yeah. Yeah. So it's 50 of those, 15 in each zone. And then we have our wonderful wooden components, which Chris
will unbox momentarily. Just send you guys on a wild ride.
Oh yeah, just show everyone the office. All of our secret projects, Chris.
Oh, no.
Everyone will be able to discover what we do all day. So we have the orange gold, the towers that you will be using to build up.
Clearing of space. Look, you've got these little areas in your regions
that you will be building towers on.
You build a tower. Be careful, if you build 6, you'll win.
Yeah, I want to be careful of that. So those are the towers. That someone who's just recently won and then got too excited and knocked it down. Then we have the boats.
Okay, space for the boats. So
why did you use the cards like this? So the boats go on the beach, and the more boats you have, the better chances you have while fishing of getting more cards. Well, you'll get more cards if you have more boats. So those sort of line up on the beach there, looking pretty. Next up, we have the walls, the great walls that protect Noli from Saracens and other ne'er-do-wells, from neighbouring cities who might want to raid Noli and steal all of its fish and its gold. They're probably more interested in the gold than the fish. And then we have, looks good, doesn't it?
Looks like I'm in Noli.
Yeah, if you can't afford to go to Noli, like Alessio, then just buy this board game and you'll be transported there in a whimsical fashion. Next we have the favour tokens that show sort of how much the Lord likes you.
With little pawns and little Italian hats. Sort of, it's not a beret. It's like a big.
It's like a floppy Renaissance.
Yeah, it's like a big old headpiece that you might balance on your head.
Then we have the dice. So these dice are used during the race, where you roll them as quickly as possible. Roll them as quickly as possible. I don't know why I'm rolling loads of sets of dice. And try and get these boy symbols. The first 4 boy symbols wins the race.
Boy, howdy.
And the second, third, and fourth come second, third, and fourth. But as I say, you can get the rules by following our last live stream, or the one before that even. So we've made quite a mess here, but each of these components you can see.
I can only see the mess if I zoom out though.
Oh, don't do that. Oh no. Ah.
There's quite a lot in this little box. It's a very small box with a very expansive experience inside it.
Yeah, it's a really neat little game, and we know that you'll enjoy it. We will be playing a bit of this in a few weeks' time, and we will be throwing this out to all of, because we've got the copies now. We can throw it out to reviewers and have them check it out. So keep an eye out for Noli. It's also available for pre-order now. So if you go to our website or click on the link in the side, one of these places, then you can check it out there. For all of our latest news, please do check out the Discord, which is in the link, and the newsletter, which can be found at riverhorse.eu/subscribe. And finally, have a fantastic weekend, everyone.
Have fun.